benefits on the fly. Have you ever stopped to wonder, is your benefit strategy really working, or is it just surviving another renewal? Because for most companies, the pattern is painfully predictable. Every year, premiums go up, coverage shrinks, and employees pay more and understand less. And when that happens year after year, that's not a strategy, that's surrender. At first glance, cost shifting might seem like a smart move. You raise your deductibles here or increase copays there, and it feels like you're controlling the costs. But the truth is, the more cost we push onto employees, the more we create this hidden crisis. Research shows that when deductibles rise more than 30%, employees start avoiding care altogether, not because they don't need the care, but because they simply can't afford it. And when care is delayed, it doesn't just hurt your employees, it leads to worse health outcomes, which means higher claims down the line. What feels like savings today ends up turning into skyrocketing costs tomorrow, and meanwhile, your workforce is stuck. They're confused, they're frustrated, and they're financially stressed. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay stuck on that renewal treadmill. Forward-thinking employers are proving there's a better way. They're moving beyond managing their renewals, and they're realigning their entire benefits strategy. And it begins with 3 big shifts. The first shift is transparent plan architecture. No more cookie-cutter insurance plans with hidden pricing and complex networks. Companies are building plans that employees can actually understand, with clear costs, smart tiered networks, and options like direct primary care. When you build transparency into your plan, employees know how to use their benefits wisely, and you stop the endless cost increases. The second shift is smarter vendor alignment. Instead of picking vendors just because of brand names or legacy relationships, employers today are choosing partners who align with their goals. That means working with vendors like pharmacy benefit managers who pass through all the savings and all the rebates to the employer, or building a narrow, high-performance network that prioritizes value and utilizes best-in-class medical care and medical facilities, or choosing a stop-loss carrier who manages risk with you, not against you. The right partners can make all the difference between a reactive renewal and a proactive, sustainable strategy. The third and possibly most important shift is adopting a benefits education strategy that actually works. Most open enrollment meetings, they're just a flood of jargon that employees forget 5 minutes after they leave the room. Real education means making the benefits simple, making them personalized, and making them actionable. And it's not just a one-time meeting. It's communication throughout the year, meeting employees where they are when they need help. Companies that invest in a year-round education strategy, they see higher benefits engagement, better healthcare decisions, and ultimately healthier, more loyal teams. The bottom line is this. You don't need another thick renewal report, and you certainly don't need another spreadsheet to analyze and compare premiums. You need a benefits strategy that your employees can understand, afford, and trust. Because when you build a plan that empowers your people, everyone wins. Lower long-term costs, better healthcare outcomes, and a stronger, more resilient workforce. So let me ask you, is your current strategy built to thrive or just built to survive another year? Maybe it's time for a fresh perspective. If you'd like to learn what that looks like for your company, email me directly at vernon@benefitsdonebetter.com.